Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Forex report for the European crosses, but starting with the US dollar index here. Well, as you know, we'd been looking for the reaction pattern from the 100, which will be part of a classic trading levels pattern in terms of the arrival here. The reaction pattern is a simple ABC for wave 4, and then we'll be looking for wave 5 up here in 5 waves, making a new high above here. This particular correction here, we were looking yesterday and the days before at having a low in place here. So we were looking at 5 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for wave C or 4, and then a move up from that point there. And that is certainly confirming that that low is in place. So we have a low in place for the US dollar index, and we have highs in place for the euro US dollar cable, and etc. And we'll be looking at those shortly. So in the move up through here, we'd be looking at well, we'd been looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, and this move up through here, coming up into close to wave 1 here, really makes this wave 1 here in play here now. So from this low here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1, back for wave 2, then 1, 2, 3, cross for 4, up for 5. That's not quite finished yet for wave 3. And then we'll have wave 4 that can pull back to wave 4 area here, and then another 5 waves up roughly around this area through here, and then we'll see an ABC correction and then further to the upside. So we're certainly in a bullish impulsive pattern now. The euro US dollar, we were looking at oops, that's not quite the one I was looking for, but anyway, we're looking for wave E here, B, we're looking for well, a 3rd wave here, 4th wave to here, and 5th wave down into parity here on this monthly chart. On the weekly chart here, we're looking at wave 3 here, wave 4 pulling back to the wave 4 of 1 less a degree around the 115 roughly, and we're counting this up as an A and a B and a C, the mirror opposite of the US dollar index. So the mirror image is the A, the B, and looking at 5 waves, 1, 2, 3rd wave with 5 waves in here for wave 3, then wave 4, and then we're looking at 5 waves in here for wave 5. We have the extension in wave 3, so wave 1 and wave 5 roughly the same. So now we can expect this market to move down and take out these lows here and move down into parity. So if you want to short, well, this is the time to do it. And just moving in here a little bit further, we're looking at these last 5 waves up through here. They were reasonably sort of clear at that point, and yeah, so just still drilling in here. So look, you know, there's a couple of ways to count this to the downside, but the safest way is to pretty much, I know it's a wide stop, but you may already be short, and so you should, but if not, then keep your stop above this wave 2 here should do the trick. And this, you know, this move here may be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, but the extension's be coming into wave 5 here. So I think the better count is 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2, and the 3rd wave, the 4th wave, and the 5th wave for wave 3, then wave 4 pulling back, retesting 1.3, and wave 5 down here somewhere. Once we've got these 5 waves down, then we can look at a counter trend pulling back 50–60%. But we know that the euro has shallow retracements in a bear market, so would be looking at the 23–38%, 20–40% retracement level of that. But yeah, short now, and keep the stop above there. Now, realistically, in all of this as well, we don't have, you know, the complete 5 waves down yet. So it's probably a, you know, technically it's a little bit early to call that in. But you know, even if we call this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, well, we have 5 waves there, don't we? So a counter trend here and down again. So it's whichever way we look at it, it's pretty confident that we're moving down further in this. Now the cable is not so sure that it's turned just yet. We can have one more little wave up. We can count 5 waves here, completing this structure here. But at the same time, if I look at this alternative count here, the move down to this point here, which is the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, we can still have 5 waves up through to here. Maybe a little bit unlikely, but it's probable, it's possible as well. So I think we just need to chill on this one, and let's get our bearings on the cable, on the pound, because we've got the pound crosses as well. Let's just get our bearings on this one first and stay with the euro, US dollar, and perhaps just the euro crosses, you know, the euro, maybe the euro pound as well, to the downside. Those two would probably be better off. So we just need to get through these ones here first. The pound yen is the same as well. It's possible to have a top in play here, but I was never satisfied with the 5th wave. Now the 5th wave from here to here does count as 5 waves, as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, not a problem. But when you can, well, I suppose it's okay in a way, because wave 1 was very long here, and then wave 3 was pretty much the same really, and then wave 5 is really small. And I also understand too that when other markets are turning, and other markets like you know, like this, that you know, they don't always end, you know, in the textbook fashion, but you know, we do have 5 waves there. In terms of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So it is possible to have here, but I really want to see the 187, the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, breach nice and cleanly, you know, before we start looking at shorting here, because yeah, well, just because, yeah, I just want to confirm it. We're probably moving down in terms of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and a little ABC back here, and taking these lows out here. So you could probably short it if you see bearishness there, you know, but otherwise we just need to, eliminate this situation here. The euro yen, it's very cleanly completed its 5 waves, and from wave 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a better sort of look and feel for this one here. So we'll be looking further down for this euro cross as well, and here you can see that quite sort of cleanly. This one was quite interesting because we really had this one as an ending diagonal triangle, as you may have noted before when we talked about it yesterday, when this move here was in 3 waves. This one here is in 3 waves. This is what a triangle does in 3 waves here. So basically an ABC and ABC and ABC. This is what we're trying to work out with the S&P 500 at the moment. But anyway, this looks complete. So drilling in here from the top here, we can look at this as wave 1 and 2 here, and all of this is wave 3 here, because it's just extending for all of this sort of pattern here. If you wanted to short this for the longer term, then up here, but I would also wait here as well, because this can certainly kick back here as well. So let's wait for a reasonable retracement to come into this one. The euro pound, we'd been looking, well, this was kind of leading the pack really, because we'd counted our 5 waves up here. It's completed, and we had wave 1 down to here in 5 waves, and then we're looking for a 50-60% retracement level here in 3 waves, which we got, which is quite nice in terms of an A and a B and a C wave here. So now we can look at this moving down here much further. So the A, the B, and the C here, you need to put the stop at 72.83 there, but we can expect to bounce off these support areas through here. Let's just go in and have a little bit of a look at that. So just on the 15-minute chart here, we can count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and wave 5's not kind of complete yet, but somewhere down here. And then, you know, it'd be nice if it does bounce off the 72, makes life a little bit easier, but it may not. But somewhere in this space. Yeah, see, it didn't come here either, so that's fine. Yeah, look, get a chance to short it back at this end up here to add to the position again here, and look to add to it under here. So yeah, you could wait for the retracement if you like, and also short here and short under here as well, especially on the retested resistance. You know, a market takes a while to work through. It can come here, bounce off that, finally come through here, bounce here, it may even come back up here. So that's why you got to keep the stop out of the way here. Could do a few tests there before it's done. Yeah, the long trade, apart from the CAD, this market here, we were looking at this being wave 1 and A and a B and a C here for wave 2, and this 1 and 2 here, and moving up through here. So yesterday we had this line in here. Long as it stayed above that, the long trade was valid. So you could look to add to this trade here on 120 as a tested support, and we'll be looking further to the upside there. This move here is corrective in 3 waves, so we can expect that helps confirm that top to be taken out. So yeah, continue to build into the long side here. Alrighty, well that's that. All good. Cheers.